Good morning, everyone. You guys got to check out this article I found. I'm going to read this really quick and then I'm going to show you guys a video. It's this officer that wrote this article. He's in the video. Check this out. This is written by Doug Ulrich, a specialist with the Covington Police Department. I am a white police officer in a large department in an urban area. I can no longer sit idly by without offering my thoughts and feelings on the events across the country. I grew up with every privilege and advantage one could hope for. A loving two-parent family, economic stability, high-quality private school education, success in college and in graduate schools, residential stability, and a tremendous support structure. Damn, bro. Living it up, huh? Eventually, I landed in Covington, Kentucky at one of the largest police departments in the Commonwealth. It truly was the luck of the draw. I ended up there because they were the first to offer me the job. I had no experience of Covington. He's not even from the community. I knew nothing about where I was going to be spending my future. That's one of the things that we talk about on this channel is we need to start getting police officers to police the areas that they live in, because how else are they going to be part of the community? They're not going to care about taking care of the community if they're not a part of it. Keep that in mind. I quickly found an apartment in downtown Covington. I wanted to live in a place where I worked. I wanted to buy in and understand what this community was and what it needed. Sure, he moved into the area, but he's not from the area. He doesn't know the area. He doesn't know the people. The people don't know him. The people don't know whether they can trust him or not. Look, just because you wear a gun and a badge doesn't mean you can automatically be trusted. We are seeing over and over again that police officers absolutely cannot be trusted. I want to move on to this line right here and check this out. Now I want to read something to you guys. This guy is an amazing propagandist. Pay attention to this. I remember the first murder victim I stood over, the first suicide victim I located, the first time someone tried to take my life, the first time I pointed my gun at someone and believed that I was going to have to shoot them. I didn't understand how or why people could be in these situations. I also saw other things. I saw everyday citizens caring for each other. I saw people battling their inner demons and overcoming them. I saw men and women dressed in my uniform do incredible things. Literally talked people off the edge of bridges. I saw officers that routinely ate at the local soup kitchen for lunch so that they could sit amongst our homeless, speak to them, and try to know them and have them know him. I saw a night shift officer that began a program in which police officers were invited into the local grade schools and spent quality time with students to help us humanize each other. I saw officers run towards gunfire. I saw officers run into burning buildings. They're firefighters now? I saw officers cry alongside family members who had just lost loved ones. I saw officers on a consistent basis coming in on their off time to give back to their community because they love their city. Now check this part out. I'm going to read this part to you and then I'm going to show you guys this clip on the video. I have never seen overtly racist actions by my brothers or sisters in my department. In fact, I believe that my department is on the leading edge of doing it right. Let's have a look at this video and see if he's bullshitting. Now, first and foremost, I want to show you guys something. This girl, Queen T, she has a channel and she has a lot of stuff out of Covington, Kentucky, which means she is holding her community accountable. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Queen T, especially if you guys are from Covington, Kentucky. She is out there holding the police accountable in your area. Let's watch this video.
It's Ohio, Henry X-ray 3011. It's yellow Monte Carlo, 1 occupant.
You need a second.
All advice. How you doing, man? I'm Officer Ulrich, Covington Police. The reason I stopped you, you were just kind of parked there in front of 109 for a while, and then you backed in all the way down by 104. You were sitting there for probably 15 minutes, and then you just didn't stop at the stop sign or use your turn signal when you came down the hill.
I stopped at the stop sign twice, and I need to use a turn signal to go straight down.
But you turned left.
I didn't turn.
Okay. Do you have your license on you, sir?
Yes, sir.
So you said you were helping somebody move in?
I stopped right there, right in front of 109, like you said.
Okay.
And her brothers and sisters, you've seen all the people come to my car, sir. You seen them come to my car. I seen you watch us, and then busted you. You come right, drive right past us. and she got the last couple bags out, so it wasn't like I was just sitting there.
Okay. I didn't see any of that stuff that you're talking about. I was not paying attention to you. I just saw a car sitting in front of 109. Who is she?
I can call her and tell her to come right back outside if that's the problem.
Nope. I'm asking you what her name is.
Her name is Neek.
Neek?
Yes, sir.
You guys keep in mind, you don't have to give up information. A traffic stop is simple. Give up your license, registration, and insurance, and that's it. And that is if you feel that you've committed an infraction. Always ask for a supervisor if you believe you are being accosted for absolutely no reason, like this man just said.
I don't know her full name, if that's what you asking for.
When you were done, why did you go park in the other end of the parking lot for 15
Stopped
minutes?
and talked. I backed up into the back by the garbage can. She wanted to throw some stuff away. I ain't about to make her walk.
You made her walk back though?
No, I drove her back up to the front. I stopped right there. She got out. I backed back up. I seen you parked right there, and I went straight down. I knew you was about to pull me over, so I parked. I knew what you was about to do. I ain't did nothing wrong, officer. You just seen me leave, come back.
Right now, let me know in the comment section if you think this officer was profiling this man. Put a 1 in the comment section.
The first time I left, watch me pull up, stand right there, wait for her to come out. It took me 20 minutes. I went to the west side, took her stuff back. She just got put out of her house. All I did was bring her to her sister's house.
Okay. You ever been convicted of a felony before?
Never,
In Ohio?
never.
What were you in prison for in Ohio?
Oh, prison? I've never been to prison. Holding cell, traffic ticket. That's it.
You got a BCI number.
What's the BCI number?
It's a number they give you when you go to prison in Ohio.
Never been to prison, sir. I've been to the holding cell.
The
Never
only arrest you've ever had is for traffic?
traffic tickets. I got a couple other gambling tickets, all paid off. I recently just got a traffic ticket paid off. Seatbelt.
You guys don't have to go into your criminal history. Unless you're on probation or parole, if asked by a police officer, you definitely have to tell them because that is a violation of your probation or parole. If it's stipulated, pretty sure all probation and parole stipulations include giving up ID when asked by a police officer. Keep watching.
I've never been to prison, ever.
You haven't been arrested for anything besides traffic and gambling.
I'm sorry, you can look me up.
I did.
Then what's the problem?
That's why I'm asking you for your explanation of your other arrests.
I don't see why I need an explanation. I just told you what's on there. To my knowledge, if I forgot something, I forgot. But I don't see.
You think there's a chance that you forgot whether or not you were arrested?
I've never been to prison. Prison and the holding cell is two different things.
You're still talking about something I'm not talking about. I'm talking about arrested. What else have you been arrested for?
I've been arrested. Nothing.
Is this officer fishing right now? Shouldn't the officer be focused on the traffic infraction? If he's going to give the man a ticket or not? He's just sitting there fishing on this fella.
OVI.
OVI.
I got an OVI in 2008. That's it. But that's still the holding cell. I've never been arrested. Pay out?
Well, that is arrested.
No, it's not. Because I never got arrested.
It is arrested. It is arrested.
Holding cell was arrested too, sir?
Yeah. Did you go in handcuffs?
I went to the holding cell.
Right.
I admitted that, sir. I said I've been to the holding cell. I've never been to prison. Never got in trouble. Everything is a payout or a ticket for me, officer. I got license and insurance. I haven't done anything wrong. I sat in front of her and I helped her move out. Helped her move in. That's it.
Okay. Turn your car off for me, sir. Hey, you take the key out. Just put it on the passenger seat here. Or don't listen to what I tell you to do. Put it on the passenger seat, please, so it's out of the way. Thank you. Besides this bottle of brandy, is there anything in your car that shouldn't be in your car?
What bottle of brandy?
The bottle of brandy that's in the back of the seat. I don't want you reaching
On
around.
the seat, I'm gonna keep my hands on it. I'm just gonna look.
It's in the back seat pocket right here. It was the bottle of brandy you were drinking where you threw the ice on the ground over here?
I've never thrown any ice on the ground.
Do you see
Brought me a cup of water.
you see the ice here?
Sir, she brought me a cup of water.
Wait a minute. He didn't see the woman getting off the car with the bags and stuff, but he seen the man throwing ice out. Did we just catch this guy in a lie?
I just popped my trunk 3 times over there by the garbage can, and I popped my trunk and my hood up there on the car. She gave me some water. I put it in my hand.
She brought you ice water to put into your car?
Pop it, and I bet you see an ice cube in my antifreeze right now. Pop it right now. I bet you see an ice cube in my antifreeze. Bet you. She just brought me that. You can pop the trunk, and it's ice right there. I bet you. It's ice
All right.
in my antifreeze.
So, is there anything in the car besides the brandy?
There's nothing in that bottle. That bottle ain't even mine. It ain't nothing in there.
Well, you're the driver of the car. It's registered to you,
I
right?
understand, sir, but it ain't nothing in there. That's not mine.
Is there anything else in the car that might get you in trouble?
No, sir. Not to my knowledge, no. There's nothing in the car.
No marijuana in the car?
I don't smoke.
Any other drugs?
I don't do drugs, sir.
Any weapons?
I'm not anything like that. I'm allowed.
What I'm doing now is asking you to confess to a crime so I can take you to jail. Are you alright with that?
And I pay my tickets, I pay my taxes, I got a job. So all this you can run me through, you can run my insurance through. I don't have anything that will give you the point that did anything wrong. You said I sat there, but you ain't even watch what I did.
You're right.
I helped somebody move in. I told you, can I call her? You said don't call her because
No.
it don't matter.
No, I don't want you to call her. I don't need anybody showing up down here.
I don't gotta move. We can walk. I don't gotta go nowhere. I haven't done anything yet. Nothing. I sat right there and helped somebody move in.
Do you have the registration and the insurance, sir?
Registration, insurance, name, everything.
Okay.
Go back to my car.
Okay, let's see the registration of your insurance.
I gotta open my glove compartment. Is that okay with you, officer?
That's fine.
I gotta tell you guys, man, this guy is handling the traffic stop. I would have asked for a supervisor though, but for instance, I gotta open my, like when he was gonna reach around and look in the back to see for the bottle, right away he realized, hell, I better not reach. I put my hands on the steering wheel. And right now he also told the officer that he was gonna reach in the glove compartment. Look, man, people are getting shot by police officers because police officers are out there scared. So they're quick to draw that gun and shoot if they think that they're going to get hurt. So I got to say, man, this guy's doing a good job.
All right, and your registration, sir?
What the registration you need?
Well, that's the insurance. I need your registration receipt.
The receipt.
The registration, it's the document that when it gets in the mail, it says keep this in your glove box. That document.
I probably got that in my other car. So. But that ain't in this car.
So you don't have that?
I have registration. It's probably not in this car. But I do have registration, officer.
Okay. All right, sit tight here for me for just a couple minutes.
So you gonna run me through? Can I do nothing?
No, I told you the legal reason I stopped you.
You said I didn't hit a blinker, but I went straight ahead.
I know that's what you said, but yes, you didn't use your turn signal when you turned left there from the stop sign at the top of the hill.
Still thought I was drinking. You don't even want to pop the hood to show that I wasn't drinking.
Popping the hood doesn't tell me whether or not you were drinking.
You said I was drinking and it had ice in here, and I said the ice came from my transmission.
Well, you have ice cubes in there, you have an empty cup, and you have an empty, or mostly empty bottle of brandy.
There's nothing
Making-
in there, sir.
Making the assumption that you might have been drinking, I think, is a pretty reasonable thing to...
Assuming that people are doing things wrong is reasonable. in a cop's mind.
You just see this bottle of Hennessy gets thrown away somewhere appropriate.
I'm gonna throw it away up there, cause I ain't did nothing, man. I know I ain't did nothing.
All right, you're free to leave the property.
Alright. Where my keys at? Where my keys? Drop them where you left them.
What are you doing?
Ain't that my car? You said I could go.
Right, you can't park like this. You have to leave. Okay? You're not a resident up here. It's private property. I'm telling you, you're free to leave the property.
I
Okay?
can go back up to her and visit her if I want to.
Boom! This man is correct. The officer is trying to make him leave from private property that he doesn't even own. I am disgusted. I hope you are too. I really like the way this dude handled this encounter. I would ask for a supervisor, but look, man, he's driving away. He wasn't doing anything wrong. If you guys are going to be out in the streets driving around, don't ride dirty, man. Don't ride dirty. Look at this guy who drove off. This cop is fishing. And that's going to do it. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Queen T's channel and let her know San Joaquin sent you. She has several videos of Covington, Kentucky Police Department. And it seems to me that she's requesting body cam footage and making sure that they are on the up and up. Man, you guys, Queen T, she's got 242 subscribers. Look, I have over 200,000 subscribers on my main channel, 125,000 subscribers on my backup channel, and I'm learning things from her. This is amazing. I think that we all should take a page out of her book, and we all should request body cam footage of officers in our area. Queen T, I've thought about doing this. I just never did, but you've implemented this work, and good for you. And for that, Queen T, you get a huge shout out from San Joaquin Valley Transparency and family. I will send your channel to my sons as well. You guys, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe to my backup channel, San Joaquin News Network. I have a podcast channel that I just started. I got 3 full episodes on there, and I'm going to do another podcast today with an amazing channel called Jersey Watcher. Stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my podcast channel. I'll drop the link in the description. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure you go subscribe to Queen T. I'll see you guys later. Peace.